Well, we're getting ready to take a few day break from doing work on the boat and whatnot. We got our oldest son is getting married, so we figured we'd go out there and be part of the wedding and whatnot. And so figured we'd do a walkthrough of where the boat currently stands right now, and what we'll be working on when I get back and then when Jeannie gets back. So we're up in the what we call the foyer or equipment room. Well, there's also down below we call it utility room. That's the better name for it. So we got the electric panel. Almost everything in it is that can be hooked up is hooked up and wired. All the lights and stuff are finally came in and in. We got the main panel in. Yeah, we added the little blue C's meter here, so you can see it lights up once you touch it. Got the other 2 meters. The reason we switched to the blue C's is these guys were only good for 220. They don't do split phase very well, so we had to get the blue C so we could do the split phase. And you know, if you move around on it here, you can see shore 1, shore 1, shore 2, and there it gives you the individuals. And of course you can get 240 and what each amperage each leg has. We also put some protective screens here in to protect us because live voltage is just around the edge, so I could see if you were slipping or something, you could actually put your hand. So I want to make that a little safer. I mean, eventually there'll be a wall there, so it won't be an issue, but for now I'm going to go ahead and protect it. Of course, we got the cord reel. We're actually using that cord reel now. Seems to work really well. I like those. Looking forward to getting the 100 amp installed. There's the other side. We also put a shield on. And then of course we got our storage of all of our equipment, tools, supplies and whatnot. And anyway, so moving down into what we call the media room. The interior guys have finished it. Still need to, we had this installed, but it broke, so we're working on getting a replacement for it and whatnot. And when we get back, we'll actually be working on getting that air conditioner going and the forward stateroom air conditioner going. But got the port, well, got that porthole in with its cover, trim ring. We need to take that one out. We put these in real quick right before the Hurricane Dorian. So we need to pull them back out and work on that. But anyway, this is the layout. When the room is set up, we'll have, where I'm standing right now, you'll have some seating, and then on the wall over there will be the TV and whatnot. So this will be a pretty nice room to relax and in and whatnot. And then this is the front stateroom. It's going to have, there's the bed down there on the floor. Again, portholes in just temporarily until we get the trim rings ready for them and whatnot. Seeing a little issue there with the vinyl. We'll have to have addressed. Looks like something's poking through. Not good. And this one we're going to mount, the TV is going to be mounted right up in here. We have the anchor locker door in, so you can see into the anchor locker and close it. Got this door from Boat Outfitters. This is the acrylic one because the guy says, oh, you only need one lock and it's stiff enough that it'll seal. Well, as you see, it does not seal. So I'm going to end up having to put another clamp here, another clamp here. You know, I also got from Boat Outfitters that platform there. Really happy with that one. You can adjust the tension. It makes a good seal. This, in just my opinion, is just horrible. Very unhappy with it. Wish I had not listened to the sales guy and just stuck with the starboard, because that you have to get one here and one down there. I don't know if you can get adjustable ones, but that's what I'm going to look. I mean, well, that one you can see looks identical to that one, but it has an adjustable inside mount. So that's one thing is highly recommend getting with adjustments so you can get a much snugger seal. Is the vent for the air conditioner, and then of course we have the closet in there. We got the bathroom in here, which we actually have a portable AC to keep the boat a little cooler. It does actually these ACs do make quite a bit of difference. We had to take power off yesterday and it was very warm, but we're going to start work on that. We talked with our interior designer and we were planning to just tile the shower area, but he said, you know, you might want to just go ahead and tile the whole thing. So that's what we're currently looking at, because it doesn't add that much and it would give it a nice, makes the room seem bigger with it all being one material and whatnot, is what he said. So heading out of here, there's my wife relaxing on the steps going up into the salon. So we'll go up into the salon here, and we have, you know, have the other air conditioner that's working up here. There's that unit there, and we use fans like that to push air around and whatnot. Anyway, I'll do a slow pan. These have all of their covers on, but these we originally tried to do leather or vinyl covered units on them, and the trouble is as soon as you open them, there's these points, different little sharp points go and dig into the leather the vinyl and start damaging it. So we're going to actually pull that off and paint them and just do a paint like we did on these trim rings. So all these trim rings are in right now. See if I can slow my pan speed down a little bit. But anyway, we've got the 4 big trim rings in, and all the other trim rings are in, but they got to come back out and be repainted. Well, removed, repainted, you know, always discovering interesting things. We still have the hurricane storm boards up because we still got about 3 or 4 weeks left in hurricane season. So we figured we can just leave them up there. It keeps some of the sun out, so just a little bit less heat to deal with. We did make a slight modification on the layout to our kitchen. Originally, right in this area was going to be a 36-inch counter depth refrigerator, but from watching other YouTube videos and whatnot, it seems like refrigerators on boats and RVs and whatnot have a tendency to die, and of course they die when you're in no place to get them fixed and whatnot. So what we decided is we're going to have a fridge here, and then on the island, which is actually going to be right about here, we're going to, instead of having it being all cabinets in the bottom, we're going to have a little beverage fridge here and another little beverage fridge, and finally we're going to have originally a little beverage fridge over in that corner. We're still going to have all of those, so that gives us basically 3 small refrigerators plus 1, and the new one over here is just going to be a 24-inch counter depth, and then we're actually going to put a 12-inch slide out pantry right here, so we increase the cabinet storage that we lost in the island. We're going to pick up over here, and because the beverage fridges are, originally we're looking at a 24-inch one, the ones we're now going with are about 18 inches. That allows us to actually get a little bit bigger cabinet here and a little bit bigger drawer cabinet over here. And the big thing I like is that it provides us some redundancy for the refrigeration and whatnot. Anyway, going up into the pilot house, we sent the all the wood trim that's going to go in up here has been sent out to a wood shop. They're stripping it down for us because the plan is that my wife took one of our old door faces and basically she sanded it down, and then using a weathered gray look, we're going to do a weathered gray effect on it. We're also going to do this on the doors over here, and we got to take the doors off, and the shop will take those too. Anyway, this is the weathered gray look, and that's with the cabinet, and of course this is with the vinyl, and so overall it appears to look really nice. And no real changes up here since probably the last time I was up here, other than the pieces going away. We're hoping to get the first set of cabinets coming in here maybe by mid-October. I'm thinking more like 1st of November. It's crazy trying to get cabinets right now. Most places are backed up. I mean, I ordered ours back in August, and you know they're 8 to 10 weeks. I mean, the company I was looking at when I originally started looking at them, they had like a 4 to 6 week, and it became 6 to 8 weeks, and now it's 8 to 10 weeks, and everything like that. So that's pretty much it for all the work that's been completed.